to be making vanilla cupcakes. I have my sister Eva here. She's there. Let's get started. We're going to need 2 cups of flour. We did self-rising flour, FYI. Now you're gonna want to take the tiniest piece of salt you can, like literally the tiniest piece. So the first thing you're going to do is put it on your hand just like this. Then you're going to take a tiny pinch from your hand and put it in. Now that we are done with the salt, we are going to take 1 stick of unsalted butter. Make sure you read it first and make sure it's unsalted, because if it's salted, trust me, it will taste horrible. I'm one of those people that made that mistake. You're going to want to put them in for 1 minute. Now you're going to want to get a fork and mix it around. Make sure to get all those bumps out of there. Now you're going to want to put the butter into the bowl. Make sure you don't drop the bowl. I've done that a couple of times. Anyways, yeah. Now you're going to want to put in 2 eggs. I'm not going to say large or room temperature because it really doesn't matter. We didn't listen to any of that stuff. So yeah, just put in 2 large eggs. That's my favorite part of the baking, honestly, just cracking the eggs. So satisfying. Now you're going to want to add in 1 cup of sugar. Now this part's a little difficult to understand, but you're going to want to add in the top of the container, and you'll want to fill that up with vanilla extract, as you can see there. Finally, you mix it! Now you're going to want to add in 1/4 of a cup of milk and mix after that. That makes it way more easier to mix, FYI. Now you're going to want to get some cupcake liners and a cupcake mold, And just like this one, you're going to clear your area, and then you're going to start placing the liners on the bowl, just like so. What I'm about to do now. It's honestly really fun. It's like placing them in their place. And after that, you're going to want to get like a spoon or anything. I did an ice cream scooper. And you want to scoop the batter into the molds. We're going to make our vanilla frosting. The first thing you're going to need is 1 stick of butter, unsalted butter, and you're going to want to put it in the microwave for 50 seconds. Okay, now that we have our butter, let's mix it. Because again, we really don't want that many bumps in our what's it called? Yes, frosting, because this time it's not going to be baking. If it's baking, then it's okay because you won't notice. But in the frosting, it doesn't bake. It just it'll stay the same from when you mix it. So you don't want that many bumps in it, but a few are okay. But you have to try to smush them as much as you can. Okay, the next thing you're going to want is 3 cups of powdered sugar. So I have my powdered sugar here that I will open. And you're just going to want to take cup by cup because it gets it's like the flour. If you mix it too much or add too much, it flies all over the place. So you're just going to want to add 1 cup. You can see that's already a lot. 1 cup. So you're going to want to mix really slowly. So we're going to speed this up. Next ingredient helps us make it taste better and mix better. And can you guess what that is? It's milk. You're going to want to add 1/4 of a cup of milk. I forgot to film this part again, but now you're going to want to add in 1/2 of the top of vanilla extract. So remember we said to add in 1 top full. Well, now I want to add in 1/2 of that. So yeah. Okay, so you're going to want to cut out a fairly long piece of plastic wrap. Then you're going to want to get a piping wrap. But if you don't have one, then you can just use a plastic bag and make sure you tie it and everything. And just put it in sideways. We could make another video on that. Anyways, then you're going to want to put in the frosting in a line or a blob. But make sure you still have room to wrap it, as you will see later. So make sure you don't do it quite yet if you actually want to see what I mean. So now you're going to want to wrap it. I left space on both sides to just see that side had a little bit of clear space, and then with the other, just going to wrap it around the other side. Then you're going to want to twist the bottom. Sorry you can't see it so well, but you're just going to want to twist it. Yeah, I'm trying to fix it now. Just like that. See? That is twisted. Okay. And tie it if you really want it to be secure, like me. I really want it to be. Okay. Now for this part, okay, now you're gonna want to like flatten it down. You don't have to, I just wanted to do that so I have it longer. The next thing you're gonna want to do is cut it like fairly short, just like this, to put in the piping bag. So then you're gonna want to hold it and take the piping bag and kind of like open it up. And you're gonna want it to put face down. Sorry on my attempts to try to put it in, but what you're really gonna want to do is just put it facing like the open spot, not the one that's tied, downwards where the point is, and just like kind of jump it around hanging so that it gets in like that, how you see there. And then now that it's like complete, you're gonna want to make a rubber band and tie the end of it just to keep it a little more secure, just like this one right here. It is tied. Okay, so now let's start decorating.